First Community Bank has served as one of the newest banks in Arkansas. Initially serving as a vision of 153 local investors and starting out with capital of $3.5 million, First Community Bank has blossomed into one of the largest and more financially successful banks in the state of Arkansas. Since first opening its doors in 1997, First Community has experienced exponential asset growth and now boasts over $1.2 billion in total assets. Since first joining First Community Bank in 1997, current CEO Dale Cole has stressed the importance of community involvement and expansion of the First Community name throughout Arkansas and southern Missouri. As a whole, members of First Community Bank have responded in an efficient manner to the changing environment of technological advancements in the banking system. To back this claim, we will now briefly highlight some of First Community Bank's financial performances. First, we will discuss First Community Bank's overall loan growth. As portrayed in this graph, you can see that 2017 has been the highest loaning year in the company's history, giving out nearly $1.1 billion in total loans. First Community Bank's increase in loans must be credited to the almost eerie correlation between the deposit and loan amounts taken in each year. In 2017, you can see in this chart that First Community Bank took in also $1.1 billion in deposits. After researching further into First Community Bank's overall loan composition, it can be shown that real estate loans make up a very large chunk of the overall loan portfolio. Following the real estate loans is that of commercial loans, as there is rapid expansion of small business ownership in First Community Bank areas. First Community Bank's leverage ratio has remained somewhat constant since 2014, ranging between 8.6 and 8.7%. They are doing something right in leverage terms. Another ratio that has remained somewhat constant over the last 3 years is that of the Tier 1 capital ratio. Currently sitting right around 13, First Community Bank, compared to its peer groups, can efficiently fulfill the necessary financial requirements of its customers. In terms of total assets, First Community Bank, as previously stated, has experienced exponential growth. Since 2013, First Community had $826 million in assets. Today, they are boasting nearly 1.5 times as much, currently with $1.338 billion in total assets. To financially conclude this portion of the video, First Community Bank, compared to its peer groups, stacks up very well. Showing to be very profitable with an increasing loan and deposit amount, First Community Bank has clearly adapted to the ever-changing technological environment.
First Community Bank recently replaced all 18 of their ATMs. They are now smart ATMs, which means they are capable of processing deposits. Most ATMs out there, you just use them to make withdrawals from your account. But these smart ATMs, you're able to put in cash or checks, and the machine will take a picture of the check and send it to First Community Bank, and it'll be deposited directly into your account. So for people who get paid each week with a check, they can just go put it in the machine. It'll be directly deposited into their account. They won't have to drive all the way to the bank if they live a long ways away. So that is very helpful. Another advancement in technology is chip cards and mobile payments. These two methods of payment are a lot more secure than swiping your card. Criminals can easily steal all of your information with just one swipe. With the chip cards and mobile payment, it is a lot harder for criminals to steal your information. They can still steal your information, but it's a lot harder. Mobile payments are actually more secure than the chip cards because your smartphone contains a different token number than the 16-digit number on your card. These improvements in technology do come with a downside though. Most customers hopefully won't ever have to experience it, but stolen identities and debit card fraud are serious issues. This is where the IT department comes in to protect First Community Bank's customers. They spend a lot of time and money to create the strongest layer of security possible. First Community Bank understands that if they lose the trust of their customers, they're going to lose their customers completely.
I don't think brick and mortar is going away, but there's more and more banking that's going to be done through mobile banking, online account openings. It's just a transition of how our customers are using the banking system.
First Community Bank uses a couple different third-party service providers to their advantage. First one is called GenGold. This service helps customers save money in everyday life. It helps them save money by giving them discounts to local businesses as well as discounts on events like concerts and sporting events. Second is Diebold Nixdorf. This is the third-party service provider that is responsible for First Community Bank's ATMs. They're also there to perform any needed maintenance or repairs on the ATMs if something goes wrong with them. And they are in charge of the software that processes all of the withdrawals and deposits on the ATMs to help make the ATM run smoothly. First Community Bank chooses these third-party service providers with their customers in mind. By partnering with Diebold Nixdorf, First Community Bank makes sure that the customers can use the best and most convenient banking option for them. By offering GenGold services, they show interest in the morale of their customers, hoping to ensure happiness among their customers.